Hello everybody, Darren here, and welcome back to Anno 1800. The war is over. Every single ship belonging to Arthur Gasparov has either been hunted down and removed or shot out of the sky, and he's been relegated to just a glacier in the Arctic. Now I've decided that I'm probably going to be buying this glacier just to remove him from the game completely so that he stops spamming me by trying to buy my shares all the time. Even though he's relegated to just this little island, there he is, pulling the horse. Is it a horse? It is a horse. A horse on a glacier. It's not a husky. A horse and sleigh. That's him right there, trying to get the economy going again all by himself. And somehow, he's still loaded with money because he keeps trying to buy my shares. So about 30 minutes has passed since the end of the last episode when I went around hunting down just the remnants of the ships, getting rid of them all. And in that time, he was trying to buy my shares, and I noticed, okay, well, you know, that's pretty much sealed the deal. We gotta end him completely. So we're gonna buy out this island. In fact, we should have... Yeah, I'm actually able to buy another one right now. So 10 more minutes, 2 more shares to go. 20 minutes plus the 10 to get the final one. 30 minutes, and he should be out of the game. Now, the other reason we went to war with him wasn't just because he was buying my shares, but it was to protect Bente Jorgensen at all costs. And we managed to do that. She's still in the game. She's still here. She has her one island in the New World, and she's not present anywhere else. Now, in the time that's passed, I actually had a really deep look around the every single theater, just to see, you know, I was hunting down Arthur's ships, really, but I noticed that Bente doesn't actually have a single ship anywhere. Now, she does have a shipyard, so I'm hoping she makes something eventually. It would be a real shame if she never expanded at all, because what I'm hoping to do is basically start picking and choosing which islands we want to give back to her. So we'll kind of abandon just a few islands, we'll gain back some influence for doing that, and then let her take some of these, just so that she's out there and prospering. Now, I'll probably hold on to some of the biggest ones myself, but, you know, we'll give her something. Alright, so that's basically all cut up. So, the war is over, the rebuilding effort can begin, and there is a lot to do. So, to catch you up on basically the situation, why are we losing, you know, 250,000 per minute? Basically, because we've got no power in Swords. The island of Swords, my main capital, is no power, and it's usually powered by gas, Arctic gas. So the Arctic is actually running out of... Its whole logistics is basically broken down because the airships were shot out of the sky a long time ago, and they're not delivering anything anymore. So we need to power on the Arctic first to get the old world running again. So at the moment, in the New World, just to catch you up, I'm just going to orientate the camera back around the normal way I normally do. We have Porta Banús, and this is where we have an airship hangar, and I'm actually making 2 of the biggest airships you can make, the Quetzalcoatl, and that's going to have 8 cargo slots. It's huge. The biggest one I actually made before that, which I thought was the biggest, was this one, and it was called the Muscle Cracker. We still have it out there somewhere, and it's got 5 slots. Totally good, but this one with 8 is going to be perfect to send 2 of them up to the Arctic, and they'll manage everything up there. Also, speaking of the Arctic, we now have Arthur's old glacier, so we got room for expansion, and we're, you know, capable of doing a bit more with this in the future if we need to get more gas. But right now, things are a little bit tough. Okay, so we need to get power. The other thing we need to do is get power down here. Oh, it seems to be working now. So, in between episodes, I basically just assigned an oil route for Lusk. Yeah, and then we need another one to do the round trip within here, although it's not as important. So New World to Old World, we have 2 ships on it. I was actually saying that, oh, I'm going to need to, you know, go back to an older save and see what we've lost. But you don't need to do that anymore. They actually have a thing that tells you this ship was destroyed. So you can just click it and assign a new one onto it when you have available ships. Really good quality of life feature, that. It makes it so you don't have to go back to old saves or try to remember what happened. It's pretty straightforward. Anyway, now that power is back up and running here, what we're going to do to speed up shipbuilding and the rebuilding effort is build this up here. And if we just get rid of 2 depots, we can pull this back in a bit and just hook it up to a road so it has power. And just get building more ships. So we're going to do regular cargo ships here. Just spam that for a little bit. And then down here, we'll do some reefers. So it's getting an oil tanker, and then we'll get some reefers. Because now that we've got so much influence, it'd be nice to specialize the reefers for going between sessions. And then just have the regular cargo ships for mostly dealing with inside of being in their own sessions. Now, do I have any free ships? Seems like we got a couple. So, coal is the other thing. So if we want to get the Arctic kickstarted, we have to go into our multi-regional route. Only 1 ship is remaining that was doing coal. Yeah. So let's get Yorkshire coal back up and running if we can. So So we've got 2 available ships here. Let's do it. San Juan. And we've got so many battleships. We've got to sell some of these things as well. Alright, cool. We'll accept that. Now, I've just noticed we've got free airships. And if we go to the Arctic itself, we can get this back up and running. They've lost 2. We'll obviously remake these routes and redo a few things. But just to keep things running for now, we'll just put these guys back on there. They're going to come from the New World. And in the Arctic, we'll start selling our ships. I want to demilitarize. So we've got 5 airships here with some items on them. So we're going to send these to the New World. We'll go to Manola, drop off their items, and then we can get rid of them. So I used to have my flak ships here. They're all gone now as well. I've sold them. It's really just a matter of buying this out now. Arthur shouldn't have anything anywhere else. My fear is that he would buy out Benty's island somehow, but luckily that has not happened. He seems to be targeting me all the time. He was trying to buy Desperation Bay, but we just got it back. Alright, cool. I mean, that's basically everything I've planned for now. So now it's just a kind of a wait-and-see kind of game. So we're going to be building ships, getting the coal kick-started. There's some things I need to do in the New World as well. So let's focus there for a little bit. So do we have... We've got some free ships that can kind of help around. So we have the Daedalus. And the Muscle Cracker is in the Old World. Yeah, we'll keep that there as well. So the Daedalus. We need to ferry in some aluminum up to Manola. So aluminum, I think, is made down here. And I've just extended the storage of oil in this place. So this place is sending oil to the Old World. And this place is sending oil everywhere else, I think. Alright. So yeah, we've got a lot of problems to fix. So we're going to try and turn this number positive by the end of the episode and see how many of these we can turn positive. So let's try find out what's going on. So we're lacking Gornaleros, obviously. So looks like they're out of fried plantains. So plantains are, if I recall correctly... Oh, actually, something I really want to do really quickly. We're going to fly down to this island, and they're going to abandon it. And we're going to do the same in an island in the Old World, and see if Benty will start retaking anything. So Benty's original island, Benty's Kingdom, I've named it, is here. And we can just activate some of these items, take them for ourselves. Alright, all good. And we'll fly up the Muscle Cracker. We have the oil ship, oil tanker is ready to go. So, Old World oil. Yeah, as you can see, we're missing a lot of ships. It's going to take a long time to rebuild all of these. So we'll just get this one back on. And we could rename it to what it was called before, the Texaco. And that's going to be delivering oil and collecting oil from all of the Old World islands that we care about. Anyways, so I'm pretty confident Arthur's not going to do anything here. What's he got? Statue of Enisidon. Let's just pick it all up. We don't want to lose anything, do we? Alright. Goodbye. So that's an unoccupied island now, ripe for the taking, for Benty, of course. And we'll leave just this one, so she gets this one first. That'd be the ideal. Wish you could just give her islands. That'd be nice. Anyway, we'll drop these items back off here. Then in the New World, we'll do the same. So airship has arrived. We'll just pick up what we can. We'll activate the other ones, just seeing as it's here. And we'll say see you later. Another 34 influence. Alright, and this can head back up and drop its stuff off. In fact, we can go and get that aluminum. So these ships are being made fine. We're a little low on helium and steam motors, but we seem to have a good amount of aluminum. 720, so we'll try to pick that up here. Now, do you guys have what you need? No, so fried plantains is obviously gone. That must be to do with the fact that maybe there's not enough cargo ships anymore. I'll have to check. So we're getting our reefers made, that's good. And then here we're getting our regular cargo ships. Great, so I'm just going to keep time sped up a little bit, because obviously we're just waiting on getting ships now. For the most part. You could drop this off, and yeah, we'll just...
left buildings abandoned.
Yeah, so another thing that I would have skipped over that maybe some people would have liked to see is that there was a lot of ruins all over the place. So I went around just upgrading whatever I could without moving goods. So there's still some things like that need their goods to get upgraded, like this place. And just try to repair all of the broken things. So if I go through the hotkey for things that are damaged, we've got burned buildings inside of the cities themselves. There was the missing zoo modules over here, so I've replaced them back. I had to get rid of a lot of the guns that were stationed. We had a huge, big gun defense located here that's gone. And that gave me the influence to get my zoo modules back up and running. What else? Obviously, the Arctic is struggling. Because they're out of heat and they go into fires and they have all sorts of little problems. So they need wood. Well, what's the problem? You have wood. The incident is still in the vicinity. Yeah, okay, well, that's going to be a while before they get better. As you can see from the top bar, they are out of coal. Let's have a check-in on Arthur again. So only got one left. And then after that one, we still have to buy his final island. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on the radar every now and then just to see if we see little light blue ships roaming around, see if Benty's made anything. But here we are in the new world, and I still don't see anything. We can see NPC ships, and we can see pirate ships.
Buildings abandoned.
Just nothing from Benty, though, unfortunately. But she has open islands now, so maybe one day she'll try to make her way out there. Alright, money's getting better already. Ruins in your cities, I know. It seems to be just the Arctic that has ruins left, because this isn't taking me to any other session, the hotkey. So we'll just have to try and get that fixed up. By the way, Arthur's last ship was tucked in here. And it just wasn't even firing back. I mean, it was a frigate. And it was funny. I was trying to find it for quite a while. Okay. So what are we waiting on now? Power has just run out of this place, which sucks. So why would that be the case? Oil. Let's have a look at our oil route from the new world to the old world. Yep. And there should be a minimum threshold on what we take with this. Let's just double check that. There is a minimum threshold. Wow. And it's still all drained. Okay. So the ships that are delivering oil here should be coming from the New World. There's two of them. Coming from Marbella to Lusk. And they wait to unload everything they can. One of them's carrying 400 and it's cresting around right now. So there we go. Another 400 just delivering. I think it'll just take a little bit of time to get them up and running again smoothly. But it shouldn't be too bad once they make a few deliveries. Alright, so there we go. That's power back online basically in a moment. And then our ships will continue to get made. And then we're just going to repopulate a bunch of things. Alright, so back to the New World. We wanted to ferry over that aluminum. And sell these ships. So you can transfer your airship items back in. And ideally we should be researching some new airship items. Alright, we'll just get all these guys in. So you guys can make your way down to here. We'll sell it to Isabella Sarmento. Alright, you can transfer in. Again, anything that's an armed airship can just go. Really don't need them. Imagine Benty went to war with me though. Goddamn. Don't know what I'd do. Hey, we got one of our big fatties. Nice. Looking good. Alright, so let's send this over to the old world. And we'll go to Lusk. We'll pick up some wood and some other things and then send it to the new world. Or the Arctic, I mean. Sorry. Alright, you can pick up your construction material aluminum, please. Right, big fat batch, and we'll just send that up here. Let me know when you get here.
Our supplies are good.
Oh yeah, my flagship got destroyed, which I didn't notice. Just towards the in between episodes actually. All right, this can go. You can go. All right, great. So down you go. All right, so back to the old world. We're gonna go open up the research institute. But actually it's got no power. But we can still open up and maybe have a look.
We could try
So
to work
item
out
development.
Sort of infrastructure.
Oh, you can't even try. Okay, great.
We're on the brink of something. I can
We've only got 5,000 engineers. We should have 10,000. We're at 169,000 negative. We
Epidemic
could go up to
left
140,000
buildings
population to
abandoned.
get us back to where we were. The royal taxes is pretty rough. Ruins in your cities. I know, man. I know. What can we do about it?
Drops are spinning.
Right, our ships are starting to supply things again. So soon, let's have a look at the Arctic gas. So this ship, there's two not doing anything. Get the muscle cracker on it? No, let's just get a regular airship, this one, but once it's done. And that'll get the gas flowing back to the old world. And power will come back on, and money should fix itself then, basically. Alright, so sell these guys. They're only worth 2 influence. It's quite cheap.
Altitude stable.
You are here to help? We are running low on it. You are sure you weren't full?
Ready for action.
We search all our...
We're supplying her with many ships for her war efforts. Alright, good. And what about the old world? Do we have ships up by Archibald. Nope. So we got a free ship now. So this is going to go to the New World and go on plantains, because that's one of the ones that's really making us suffer. So fried plantains, New World. This looks like a disaster route. Oh, that's New World to Old World. Okay, just in the New World. Plantain delivery. So what's your problem, dude? There is 0 plantains in Marbella. Okay, so it's not about the ship being destroyed, it's something else. So you're supposed to be making this... Oh, the raw input of plantains isn't arriving. I see. Okay. Plantains. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here, but this is a mess. So we're just going to cancel this and make a whole new route. I don't know why that's not working. They obviously are delivering. They obviously are delivering it, but yeah, not very well. So let's just take these off. Let's destroy this route. Screw it. We'll start it again. We'll do it live. Alright, so we know that we make plantain. Again, we'll open up the old statistics screen. So plantains is at 33. We'll check all the islands in the New World, which is so ridiculous now because we have so many. Alright, so 33 is the consumption. Production's at 0. What? Production at 0.
No more space here.
That's corn. Oh my god, do we not make plantains anywhere? I don't think we do. I'm not sure how we've gotten away with this for so long or what I've been doing to get them. But I could have sworn this used to be... That used to be bananas. I mean, the statistics don't lie. We're not making it anywhere. Production's at 0. Just check everywhere in the New World. Yeah, it is at 0. Strange. Okay. Yeah, that's really bizarre. I just don't know what to do with that information now. It's like, okay. Was it out here? Maybe this was it.
No fields, no work.
Possibly. Yeah, sorry that I'm just not remembering, but obviously just don't know. I'm just going to pause the time of day. Just trying to think, where's the best place to set that up then? Plantains. Like, you could do it on this island. It's going to have to come down here, though. This is where they need it. This is where they make all their stuff. And they make a byproduct as well, don't they?
How it works.
He makes chocolate, sugar, and rum as extra goods. So a lot of stuff breaks down. Yeah, it's interesting. And why are you carrying... Like, he's carrying plantains, but he never unloaded. It's so strange. And then there's a charter route that's doing it as well. So strange. I'm just so confused what this is set up this way. Alright, let's just try to dump this stuff in here for now. Alright, you can't even do that because the place is full. There's plantains available here. And here. Maybe an island like this and we just set this place up to do it or something. New thought. To get the ball rolling so I can kind of think, yeah, let's just do it. We have workforce, we need to deliver wood, so let's just do that. And then I can think, I'm just trying, see, I'm just conflicted, I'm so conflicted in my head. I'm thinking about like, oh, you could do it this way, right? You could have the Hacienda plantain farms, and we do have that all here. So maybe it is just best putting it on this island and then shipping it out. And that way we get the benefits of the fuel stations and stuff. So maybe that's the right thing to do. Because we do need 33 per minute, so it's kind of a lot, I guess. So let's copy one of these over and to see how this goes. So let's go crop selection. And you can't do it. Great. Alright, so if that's the case, then it's not happening on this island. We'll do it on this one. Alright, so to do that, we need to then deliver over wood. So let's get the timber rolling from this island that we're currently at. Okay, come over this way. Bring our ships up here. And then we'll start building. We can blueprint it, and once the ship arrives, then get it down. Now, I might change this a little bit in future, but just to get the ball rolling, we just really want to make bananas. Like, just pure bananas, plantains, that's it. Don't need anything else. We've got workforce on the island, and how many people do we need? Only 10, so we can build 20 of these buildings. So we'll just go, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very weird, very lazy. But this should get it to work. In fact, we'll just do this. That's as far as it goes. Yep. So we can just copy and paste that. There we go. You could call it lazy, or you could call it efficient. Alright. Let's hand this in. And let's get that stuff built. Targets, no space. Bonk. Alright. You are now making plantains. And we can check how much in just a moment. Wow. That was crazy. Okay, so there we go. Plantains. Affects public moorings, soap factories, and other things. So let's just see what this island's making now. 20. There you go. So we need 30. That looks so disgusting, but there you go. I mean, it does work. Alright, so we'll have to deliver over again just some more construction material, and that'll be that. These guys are here and ready now to set up. So one of these guys is just going to be on a route that delivers these plantains to wherever they're needed. So let's see where they're needed. So we've got so many annoying looking islands now. I'm just trying to see who actually needs it. So New Thought is the one that's producing it. I have to get these new names. So 33 is needed there. So Marbella. And that's it, actually, because we can count it for the whole thing. And it was 33, so it's obviously just consumed in one island. It's 32 now.
The going price
And we make 34. Perfect. All right, so trade route. New route. Trade route. We're going to go from New Thought down to Marbella. We're going to load up on plantains. Spam it out. And that's your job. What is your purpose? You move bananas. Stick it and keep it in the New World. We'll call this route plantain supply. Shave that bit off. I'm after assigning a different ship to that. Yeah, let's get this one off and just put a different ship on it. That's one that's here. Sweet Harmony. And we'll call that ship the Banana Hammock. Yeah, perfect. Alright, so they're going to be a little busy for a while, but, you know, that's okay. And then we'll send over the improved stuff again. So, construction. Bring that over, and then we're going to upgrade the warehouse, and then it should be moving a lot better. Alright, nice. So that should fix a major problem that's happening here in the New World, which is a plantain shortage. Now, we have... Yeah, so basically they just don't have the bananas to make the fried plantains. But once that gets up and running again, then they'll be also making a bunch of other things too. So that's good. That should solve a lot. And I think that'll fix the Ornalera workforce. So probably after this episode, I might let time play a little longer and just wait for a few ships to build up. And that way I won't really have to do anything really temporary anymore. We can just always... By the way, is Arthur's Island ready to go? Oh, he's been buying it back. I wasn't even realizing. Sorry about that. He's going to hang in a bit longer. I'll pay attention, though. So that's going to be 10 minutes, but we're speeding up time a little bit. So I'm just going to set my own timer. I don't know. Let's put it to 7 minutes. And then we'll catch it. Okay. So that's a little bit better already, though. Back to the old world. Has power been delivered? Obviously not with the money the way it is. So what about the Arctic, then? So let's trace our gas. So gas has been made here. Missing heat. Coal. All the various coal routes. So coal. Coal that's multi-regional. We have 3 ships on it right now. Let's put the added 2 back on. Alright, so that's all sorted now. That's back to how it was. Multi-regional, specialty, coal. And they do end up in the Arctic eventually. King William Island. So King William Island has 167 coal on it. One of our glaciers has 140 on it. So it is getting it. It's sort of like a manifold setup where they just take and add it to the other islands over time. So that's fine. We'll just look at coal, stick it in the Arctic. General supply route of... That's for the islands. This is for here. Yeah, so this is coal. So this can change now that we've got a new big airship. We can kind of redo these. but just not yet. Probably in the next episode I'll have a clear goal of just going one by one and start rebuilding the trade routes. But I need to restart the economy before I can do that. But yep, this looks like it's fine. Pretty much. It'll just take a little bit of constant feeding to get the power over here. But they are getting it over here though, so this island has now been fixed. So we can start to repair where it's missing things. And then in the old world, I had said that our big new airship is going to pick up wood. We can actually make a manual delivery of coal, even, to get things really moving. And do they need...
are healthy again.
I just got to check if they need steel or anything else. They've got steel. Wood is actually not that bad. And then it just really is just about coal. So you know what? We'll just bring up a hefty delivery of coal and a tiny bit of wood. Alright, so that's going to go north now. And is there anything we could have put on this, thinking about it? Probably in the future, I'll have to have a look at some items. Once we get our research institute running again, then we can do it. So, off you go to King William Island. Benty still has not made a ship, I don't think. So, I don't know if she's ever going to repopulate any of these islands. We have all these things here in Cape Trelawney and everything. Kind of want to just get rid of these ones. They irk me. And they're only small amounts of influence anyway. Alright, let's just check on Arthur's Island. 3 minutes 50 to go according to that. Seems like it'll be quicker than my timer actually. How's this island doing? So this one's struggling a lot as well. Pemmican is low. Pemmican. Let's see where pemmican gets made. Pemmican is being supplied in a crisscross, crazy way. And then if I just search how it's getting made here, you can go pemmican. Scroll to Arctic, select all islands. And there we go. So we are producing more than we need, but the buildings are offline for some reason. And I need to find where they make this. So King William Island makes 5, which are all offline. And then Humpback Keys makes 1. Okay, so we can check these islands. So they're supposed to be making it, but they're not for some reason. I'm assuming because they're low on caribou meat. So let's trace that. Where are we making caribou meat? Caribou meat. Agricultural product. So we are making it. It's probably just not getting shipped correctly. We're making it on Humpback Keys. So that's this island out here. So I'll search caribou meat. So there's a 19 out there. Yeah, kind of surprising. I'm surprised that it's having such an issue. If the buildings are all making it and it's being made accurately and correctly, then why is this not working? So let's select all of our islands. Alright, so we're making 8 caribou meat and we're consuming up to 6. Fair enough. So that obviously gets made into pemmican. And yeah, for some reason those buildings aren't online right now. Because they don't have enough caribou meat. Has this ship made its delivery? Is there something wrong with it? Is it being paused or... Don't know. And this place is all repaired now, so... Strange. I just feel like it should have been repaired by now. There's so many things that are going to be like lingering questions like this in this playthrough now.
Hold the crane.
That I'll really need to put significant time in between episodes and make a big list of everything that needs to be done. And that will allow me to focus a bit better. I did do that before this, a little bit. But I thought people would be like, oh, you didn't show us rebuilding. No thank you. Right, so they picked up 39. Okay. And then where do they go? They pick up the meat, they drop it off there, and then they pick up other stuff and they drop it back off as well. From the Inuit. Yeah, see, now that we've got more ships, we can obviously break all these routes up and have them do things properly. But it was working before, so it should work. Alright, so we're here with coal. Let's just drop off 100. Let's drop off a bunch of coal there, and we'll just make a manual delivery of coal over here, just to get them kick-started. I love how I've got the high-tier goods like sleds and huskies, but I don't have the low-tier. So we'll drop off 50 fuel, 50 coal. Hopefully that'll just put them at ease for a little while. They don't have any there. And what about here? Coal's at 11. Damn, coal seems low now as well. I guess we'll check globally how coal is doing. Consumption is 212 per minute, and production is 89. Now I'm guessing Docklands plays a factor here. But who knows what the hell's happening with Docklands now. So you're sending out, you're getting, okay. You should be getting plenty in then. Yeah, coal's actually full here. I think it's just, again, a matter of waiting for the ships to kind of catch up now that they've been running for a while. Yeah, they're all carrying like a huge amount. That's good. As they drop it off in all these various places. King William Island is just one of the last ones to get it, I guess. Well, in the middle. Okay. Alright, so Arthur's Island can be bought again.
The epidemic left buildings abandoned.
Right, I'm just going to set another timer. 6 minutes, and that should be Arthur's final buyout.
You will never fully appreciate it.
Alright, so still waiting on... So basically, I'm just still trying to get gas to get made. But things are a little bit better here now. Wood is here as well, so we can get some stuff repaired. So all these little buildings here are destroyed. Good. Everything down there is okay. Let's just go through our ruins again. So this is still ruined. And that's it. No other ruins left in the game. Excellent. Yeah, so just give them the wood they need at most. Awesome. So I guess while we're here, maybe we can start making these improved routes then. Why not? I mean, now's the time. Although eventually I'll probably actually go onto another glacier, so that might change things. But I suppose while we're here. So let's check out how these are done. General supply. So Humpback Keys...
This city is a magnet for genius.
...is picking up Pemmican. And coal. No, we don't want that one. Sorry, we need airship routes. My bad. So just the glaciers. Like this. So this is glacier supply. And they're making multiple routes. So we could have one ship just doing coal all the time. That seems to make sense to me. And then one of the big ships can do some of these multiple goods. And that way we don't have to throw anything overboard. We can keep everything going. So that'll definitely be an improvement. So let's just set a new route. Create a route, trade route, from here to here and here. And this is glacier coal supply. So we're picking up the coal from King William, which is maxed out now. Excellent. Drop it at Hopefell and drop it at Standelspreen. And we're going to go in that order. I'm happy to give them that coal first. And we're just going to assign one ship to it in a moment, I guess. I'll have to leave it for a second. Arctic. So, the Red Baron. You can get off that, and you can get off that, and we'll just accept that for now. Okay, so these ships are off. So the Wobbly Grebe. Glacier coal supply, the Wobbly Grebe, you should be able to get the job done.
Your people are miserable.
What's your problem? Some of your ships don't have enough... That's fine. So there we go. Glacier coal supply. It's that guy's job just to bring coal around. So that's really nice and easy. Then there's also the coal supply on the ground, I guess, or on the sea level. Just want to make sure I'm still making ships, by the way. So these are still making reefers. Just make another couple there. And these have stopped making cargo ships, so we'll get them to keep making them. Alrighty.
Not too many changes, I hope.
I hope not. GC Island acquired, 10%? I don't think so.
If you think this is best, of course, you know what's best.
Yeah, I don't know if I do know what's best anymore. But we're trying to sort things out. So, and I think I'm making progress. So coal is now sorted in the Arctic. Great. Next up, let's start dismantling the glacier supply route. So again, for glaciers, though, it is complex, right? We need lots of different things. So we'll just build a new route, except for we don't need coal anymore. So let's have a look at what people need on glaciers, because I can't remember. They are all technicians. Ah, and this has fallen below the amount where we can even have the appropriate amount of technicians. That's interesting. Yeah, these were delicately balanced islands, actually. I remember at the time making it so that I actually dismantle buildings. So I'm just writing down what we need because I'm just going to forget instantly if I don't write it down. So let me see. So they're going to obviously need pemmican. So pemmican. Then they need their oil lamp. Then they need canned food. And huskies. And that's why these airships had huskies, because they couldn't actually consume them. Now for heat, don't know if we even make this stuff, but yeah, so sleep bags, schnapps, parkas, and coffee.
Your people
Alright, great.
are starting to get sick.
So, now that, sorry to have to write that down mid-episode, but now that it's written down though, we've got 2 of these fat airships. And I feel like, I think it's still a good idea to ship the goods up to King William Island and the airships just stay local to this area. I think that's good. And we'll use the reefers to move things long distances. I think that probably makes more sense. I don't know what their movement speed is between things, between sessions. But either way, so it means that now let's start these routes. So trade route from King William Island to... Actually, one thing I'm going to do really quickly first is check what are the consumption levels of these things. So I need to remember the name of the glaciers. So the glaciers are called Hopefell and Steindlspreen. Okay, so Hopefell and Steindlspreen. Consumer goods. So schnapps is a little bit... Well, they're all actually only... So 3 tons per minute, 1, 2, 2, 1, and 2. So it's not that much. That's everything they consume. Is that really it? Oil lamps,
Are starting
pemmican.
to get sick.
That is everything, I guess. It's not showing the huskies because I guess they don't need them right now. And the coffee. Coffee's locked because we don't have enough people. We have to put down new houses to get them back to where they need to be. All right. Trade route, trade route. Let's start off from the base and work our way up. So let's go like this. Consumer goods. So let's go with pemmican. Just thinking because we've got 8 slots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ah, that's actually perfect because we can have one of everything. Which I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but we can do it. So that's huskies. And then we need the coffee and schnapps, I guess. So schnapps and coffee. Is that 8? That's 8. Okay, and we'll put our big thick ship on it. And we'll probably have 2 ships on this route in future. But we'll just call this Glacier Supply. Arctic. So it just picks up stuff from King William Island and delivers it everywhere else. So everything else gets dropped to King William Island. That's our hub island for this particular theater. Alright, so I just got the notice that we can buy Arthur's thing, but unfortunately he's just bought it back. So we've got another 10 minutes to go. He's holding out. He's fighting back. I just noticed as well that we had guns somewhere. Oh yeah, here. Let's get rid of those. And then I think I had some out this way too. It gives us a nice bit of influence back. Alright, let's check on our ship. So our big thick boy is going to be moving this stuff around. So what I'm going to have to do though is obviously give them some extra houses so that they can actually reach the threshold of 750 technicians. Or yeah, 750 technicians. So it's a pain in the ass to have to do this, but we got to do it. So let's just build a line like here of regulars.
Never mind my feelings. There's so
They
much
should have everything they need, and once they get their pemmican, they'll grow. Once they reach 25, we can upgrade all of them. That should get us to the number we need then.
We are isolated.
You need to be near a canteen, so just make sure that's working. Yep. And then we'll just dismantle them when they've reached their goal. Alright, so we'll give that some time. We have to do the same over on this island, which means they've got temporarily higher consumption rates. So they've got no reach to a canteen. Those two don't really need to be there then. Where is the canteen even? I can barely see it. Oh, there. Man, its range is terrible, isn't it? Alright, good. So we'll see how we do with that, and if we can upgrade them then when they reach, when they grow a bit. So do we just get notifications about there's ruins in my city? Oh, there's a plague thing going on. That's another thing I want to do, is have a delivery system for hospital goods, medicine, fire, what's it called, like arsenal gear for the police stations, and then fire extinguishers. Yeah, so they still haven't got their gas. The one thing I've had to do this episode I still haven't properly done yet. This place looks like it's running okay. They've got their oil. Let's check how much oil they have. That's good. It's building up. Here's our ships as well, ready to go, ready to help out. Did we fix the plantain issue? Looks like we did. Jornaleros are back up and running. Fried plantains are empty though, so why is that?
A renowned personage has arrived.
This guy's coming in with 0 plantains right now. There's 160. Okay, so it's, again, it's kind of like manifold. It's eventually going to get there. It's just going to take a while. Don't throw any overboard. Not yet. Actually, you can throw it over if you're at Manola, yeah? I suppose if you can't fill up Manola, then it's fair enough. How's this place doing?
Hola.
Their storage actually is probably not high enough for the volume that they're going to be dealing with. So let's deliver this thing in here. And we'll build them some depots. That should give them 200 extra storage, so they can store up a few more things, and that way we can actually fill up a cargo ship when it gets here to deliver its plantains, because that's probably a little issue that it was having. So we can have a look at plantain supply. Yeah, it's just dropped them off now. So there's only 84 on the island. There's 1,150 on Puerto Banús. So I must have been making them there. Must have been doing that. I can vaguely remember, but not really. So to get the ball rolling again, we could just speed that up ourselves. Cheat a little bit. Fly over here. We've got our thick boy airship
Are starting to get sick.
that can pick up the agricultural product. Boom, look at that for bananas. Hell yeah.
On our way.
Let me know when you're there. So we can't actually make another one of these ships. We need more steam motors and helium. So we can get that from the other island, actually. Yeah, they've got loads. Keep making these big ships. Great. So steam motors and helium. Alright, back to the Arctic Sea. Can we buy Arthur's thing? Yes, we can. Say goodnight. Actually, just really quickly. Slow it down a bit. Alright, this is the end of Arthur Gasparov.
Majesty into a monstrosity. Then there is to be no Gothic revival. You were fond of my work,
I was fond of his work, in some ways.
weren't you?
Utopia was a fun city to look over. But it's done now.
I see
Arthur
you're
is
exploring
dead.
yet more islands.
Benty's loving it as well. So that's it. It's just me, the pirates, and Benty. And they all love me. We're closing in on that billion mark again. Alright, great. So we've all these islands to exploit in the future now, should we wish. It's as easy as
Well, if
that.
you don't want it, we won't.
They're at 7 out of 25. They grow quite slowly, and the pemmican is a bit of a problem now. So, caribou meat is made here. I'm just trying to think as well, like, how can we increase pemmican to be more than what it is? We just need more houses and stuff. Again, we've got a new island over here, though, which we could just set up with pemmican. And people, and houses, and coal. It's a lot to think about. This is so much stuff all the time. But this is doing a good job now. It's definitely cleaned up the routes quite nicely, I think, having that bigger airship and the smaller one as well, so... That's the coal supply. So coal's at 81 here. So why are you guys cold? You've got coal. Am I missing something? Or is it just the delivery just literally happened now? Oh yeah, I guess it just did. Okay, fair enough. So they'll deliver that in there into the eater. It's taking forever. And that'll keep everyone happy. The bells are ringing. Is that Arctic flu? Oh, it is. We have ranger stations to help, but it's, I guess, not good enough yet.
I despise being here.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'll make it all better, I promise. I don't like them saying
Might
that.
want to look away for a moment.
7 out of 25. Yeah, it's going to take them a while. But are they making gas again? Maybe a little bit? You're full? What's going on? Gas? Oh my god. I forgot. I must have. This is the ship that needs to be taking things out of here. And the 2 ships were killed. Alright. Multi-regional specialty gas. Kushai Chotalai. Alright, let's make a new trade route then. Trade route. We're going to do a gas pickup from Hopefell and Steindelsbreen and bring it to the old world and bring it to Sword. So this whole time, that's why it wasn't moving. Okay. Sorry, you're picking it up here, not unloading. Yeah, they're actually both full. That's great. So at least we'll get a kickstart to our stuff. So let's go with the muscle crackers, a tempting one to do. Yeah, let's do that. Big gas delivery. Why not? So this is going to be gas collection and delivery. Well, really just gas delivery. I mean, that's what it's doing. All right, so gas delivery from the Arctic to the old world, and then that's that. All right, and this is this airship here? No, that one's in a different session. So I'm going to speed up time. I want to actually see everything get better. It should get better as soon as we turn on power back in Swords, and then I'm going to basically let some time play, keep farming out ships,
Your people
and
are healthy again.
have a look at all the issues. And then in the next episode, it's just going to be purely about setting up and improving the trade routes and getting the production lines up and running again, and then maybe building on a few new islands and trying to get these numbers back up. We need 150,000 people at least to get us back to where we were, and we want to be making money and also be back at the billion mark to get us all back and running. So yeah, again though, a bit worried about Benty. She doesn't seem to be... You know what I could do to her? We could give her a little gift, maybe.
All proceeds go directly to the...
12,000.
Selfless act of charity.
She won't take another gift. She's taken 2. There's her economy. Her military's 20. Her economy's 9. Mine's 57. She's not harnessing oil. She has an airship hangar, but it's not done yet, and it's not moving. It's not being built. It's paused indefinitely.
Buildings abandoned.
Yeah, I feel like Arthur's really screwed her. I feel like she's in a state of not being able to recover. She's got riots going on and everything. That's not good. And she's not making a ship. If she was making a ship, we'd see it. But she's not. Does she have a demand for, like, sailing? No, she's got loads of stuff on offer. She's making plenty of lots of things, but just, yeah. Oh my god!
Perhaps it'll mean journeying to the center of the earth.
An escort quest? Sure.
You are too kind.
No problem. I don't have any military ships here, though. Got some in the Arctic we can do. The New World. I don't know. Manola?
Lift achieved.
Alright, so, again, how are we doing? The muscle cracker, it's there. It's picking up gas. Yes. Good stuff. So out it goes. To the old world. Delivering that gas, powering back on the economy. Now here, we have insufficient workforce for all these buildings because, of course, we're waiting on getting the upgrades so that we can unlock consuming huskies. But to do that, we need to get these houses up to full strength. To do that, we need Pemmican. To get Pemmican, I don't even know how we can do that because it seems like we have enough, but it's not getting, like, kind of delivered, really. We're producing 8, consuming 6, and they are producing right now. They're at 87% efficiency. And then we saw that the raw agricultural good of Caribou is operating at 113%. So it is working. It'll probably just take a little time. I keep saying that, but it seems to be the case. Can't think of why else it would be struggling. Wonder, could I kickstart it at all? Is there, like, a lot of Pemmican here, for instance? There's 200 here. The general Arctic delivery should be doing it. but it's doing lots of other things at
We're
the
in
same time,
presence
so
of
that's
a
why it's going slow.
virtuoso.
Oh, it is actually moving to the glaciers. No, it's not. It's just not full enough on King William Island to have it be taken away. So yeah, let's just pick it up then. Alright, I'm just going to force load it onto this glacier. And then at least one glacier should start growing. There's a thing there. Alright, he's almost over. Hey, look at the money. Check out the money. Yes. It's getting way better. They must have already arrived with the gas. Let's go check that out. Yeah, there it is. The ship has made its trade. The airship. It's interesting. It's actually landing at the airship building. That needs to move somewhere. I still don't really know where I'll locate it. You could put it in the center of the central park. That'd be interesting. There's kind of room here as well. Somewhere in the center of the town might be nice. Or even down by the docks. That might make sense if we can make some space. Would it fit? I don't think so. It's quite big. Oh, maybe. Oh, yes it would. Oh, that's too good. Excellent. Yeah, either there or we could tuck it in somewhere here. Yeah. Like it. Alright, great. So gas is now powered back on, which means all our drug stores and various things can get running again. We're out of coal, though, here now. So coal. Multi-regional, specialty coal. It will eventually get here. It's just going to take some time with all the loading and unloading at different places. They don't throw any overboard, so it's just a matter of waiting for it to get here. Yep. Alright. Artisans are in a bit of a tizzy. Their whole artisan... Oh yeah, I was going to say, this place got sick last time as well. It feels like since they updated the game with the latest patch, now that you can have the upgraded hospitals and things, like I'm noticing sicknesses and fires and riots a lot more often. Also, we used to have a town center there, which is gone, so let's just rebuild it. Can't remember what was in here, but chance of illness reduced. That would help. Income per house. It's not necessarily needed. Bonus residents. Yeah, that could be good for the extra artisans. Chance of illness lowered again. Extra workforce. Just something. For a little while. Alrighty. Speed up time. Have you got what you need? Alright, your bellies are full. You just need to go up to... Well, actually, they don't need to go to 25. That's because of the mail system and other things. They only need to go to 10. And then we can upgrade them. Boom. Let's do this. I'll wait for them to all kind of get their little upgrade. What about you guys? You guys are cold. Oh no, you're too far from the heater. That's my bad. Now you're going to be too far from the other thing. Let's get rid of those ones. Alright, so these can be upgraded. They should be warm. You don't have good canteen reach. Now, ultimately, we need... Oh, there we go. We've got it. We've got it. Husky sleds are now active here. So that means we can get rid of this, get rid of this. So there's only technicians here, and we solved it. So now when there becomes a little bit too much, once we let these fill up a bit, then we can get rid of some of these extra houses I just built. And that should balance this back out. So effectively, we want to keep this number basically at just over 750. Yeah, so just keep it pretty much level with that. So how much can they have? We can have 19, 20. Yeah, we can have 20. Cool. Alright, so that's one area solved. Excuse me. And we have to do the same over here. So those explorers need to be upgraded, feed into the technician workforce, and then it'll unlock huskies. And we should be good to go. But the Pemmican is just an issue. So I'm going to have a strong, hard look at everything that's going wrong between episodes here. And sort out some of these trade routes and make some notes. So the next one, I know this is a bit of a chaotic episode. I kind of didn't want to do too much planning ahead of time because I thought, you know, people would want to see the rebuilding effort. We did get the number positive again. We're over 107,000 population. The numbers are flying back up. Things are good. Arthur's dead. So it really is just going to be the proper rebuilding effort, and the restructuring, I guess you could say, is really in the next episode, where I'll be taking a lot of notes, seeing what I can do for all the various trade routes, and then choosing which islands to abandon and which to keep. Maybe we can activate Benti again somehow. I doubt it, but maybe. We'll get this fleet to come in and escort her to help her out. Maybe that's what she needs to get the ball rolling again. Has her riot died down? Her riot's still ongoing, even though she does have a police station right there. It's interesting to see. Alright, well, that's going to have to be it for this episode. Quite a chaotic one, I admit, but hopefully next episode will be a bit more structured, and we can see some better visual progress, and I can kind of decide which islands are going to do what, so I don't just build a massive copy-paste like this. But it did fix it. You know, we did get the economy pretty much back up and running here. We're all positive numbers again across the board. No more red numbers. So things were achieved, just in a very hectic and unsatisfying way. Alright, that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching the video. Consider liking it if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more, and if you want to support even further, consider becoming a channel member. Channel members get early access to my videos, ad-free, and also access to my Discord, where we've just set up a new Valheim and Satisfactory server for people to play on. Hopefully we can grow a community and add more games and perks in the future. Either way, I appreciate people just watching this far into the video. Thank you.